Welcome back to another episode of Bear Trap on the Boom Bus channel, Bears podcast by a Bears fan. I'm your host Terry, and today we are doing our first film session of the year. Full transparency as this happens. This is my third attempt. Just had to learn some things with this player. It was just, yeah. I didn't get super far because stuff was just tweaking, so I guess that's good. But anyway, real quick, just want to show you kind of the player. Like, yeah, y'all can have this, but this is me just kind of giving you an idea. So if you want to ask for something, if you're not a Bears fan for whatever reason, you want to ask something from your team, just let me know. So again, I clicked on the game, gave me the game. Then I typed in Caleb, so they gave me Caleb passes. Then I could go, or he get Caleb plays. So I go situation. I could go leading, trailing, tied, quarter, down, short, medium. We can do all those things. We can do the type of result, touchdown, interception, completion, all those things. We can, I forgot it was one. Anyway, we could see play action. Now we could do a lot of different things. So what we're doing is looking at plays under pressure. And then we're going to look at the plays not under pressure in a separate video, just to, keep it kind of short. And yeah, so again, this players or the filter is pretty decent where we can do a lot of different things. So just keep that in mind going forward. Yeah, again, I'm sorry. I'm doing this for the third time, but we'll work through it. It's not perfect, but we'll work through it. All right. So we'll start with the first play. And already I changed the speed, but it's back to normal. So let's see. So we'll go at half speed so we can see everything. So we got a 3x1. We're going to motion to a stack. Kind of do all that. We got two safeties back, one point person. So there's a number of things we could do here. And I believe this is the third down. And this is the third down where everybody was talking about interference. So Caleb ends up scrambling out, trying to make a play downfield. We'll back it up because it's a new scheme, so we're trying to see the routes. So you get Keenan that breaks on the out. You have Odunze kind of come across and almost like a crosser, but then he settles down, and then the two people on the outside, they just pretty much vertical decoys. So we'll see that the pocket collapsed, and we'll get to the end zone view. And so I think Odunze is where they wanted to go, but Caleb bounces out and then just tries to make a play kind of like he does. So in the end zone view, and I'm wondering if it's going to change speeds. And it does. But that's fine. That's fine. So in the end zone view, we will see. Maybe. Alright, so in the end zone view, we'll see Tevin gets beat immediately by Sweat. And that happens a couple times. Again, just standing flat-footed, being a power guy, gets beat, flat-footed, quick move. And this is a good picture because right now you're like, oh yes, Jenkins, but you're gonna have Braxton getting bull rush. He's gonna close. Same thing with Wright, he's not anchoring on this like I want him to, but Braxton's getting completely bullied. So this is all gonna collapse on him. So again, you'll see Odunze come across with the crosser, and he'll kind of settle down. Probably supposed to settle there and just keeps going. And I missed it, but you had that linebacker who didn't blitz. He's sitting there right in Caleb's eye line as this whole thing is collapsing. So instead of waiting for Odunze to come across, he ends up going out the back door. And then we saw the rest of the play. So in Sweat, hell of a player. I talked about him all draft season, but him and Simmons and those other guys in the interior, they just make that extremely tough. So next play. I don't think I was supposed to pause it. If this wants to work. Alright, so this is where he misses Keenan. So we got empty set, 3x2, stack on the back end. What you're gonna have, you have Odunze. You see this this whole safety, so some type of cover 3, whatever, middle close. Odunze is gonna come either on a post, some type of seam route to occupy that. And almost like a wheel route, you're gonna have Keenan ends up running around that and trying to run to the perimeter. And then on the outside, DJ Moore is going to be wide open. He's going to run a flag route, and then you're going to have Everett run kind of like a hitch, and then you're going to have Homer run a drag, trying to bring all this coverage down so this is open, and it ends up working, but Caleb's not really looking to that side. And I only know all that because I saw the play already. But yeah, so you'll have that drag. DJ's wide open, but it does see. But Keenan's wide open too. And I think Caleb just misses that. One thing I forgot to mention is, like, you know, I'm always iffy with pressure because pressure is a subjective term. Even though they have ways to measure it now, with they claim, you know, that they track the distance and all that. So they say, I believe, pressure is like within 3 yards of the quarterback. But either way, I don't think this was a big pressure play. Because if you look at it, Jenkins buckles, but Sweat, I mean, he had him blocked for most of the play. And I don't think Sweat really hindered that pass a whole lot. We'll go back a little bit. I think Caleb just kind of missed that one. All right, so we'll go to the next play. I think this is as far as I got, because this is going to be the play action. So the one that everybody's talking about, play action. Now, I said at the time, and I stand on it, I stood on it afterwards, that I'm fine with Caleb trying to make something out of this, because when you got pressure on a play action, it's gonna be a big loss no matter what. And so I was fine with him trying to make something happen out of that. Now, after that, I've watched the film and I thought about it more. My issue with it was, like, I didn't mean really make a play. I meant more so like get the ball out of your hand for incompletion, like try to avoid the sack. And I feel like he had a chance to throw the incompletion, but he didn't. He just kept trying to make a play. And we'll go through one more time. If you didn't know, this was supposed to be a screenplay, I believe. Or no, that's later. So this is a play action. And no, because this happened again. This happened with Odunze later, we'll probably see. So this was supposed to be a screenplay. And both times we tried to do that, I don't know if we got sacked on the Odunze play or what ended up happening, but this is Shelton. Everybody's talked about at this point. Motion across, fake the zone, and Shelton just gets beat. It happened so fast, I didn't even have a chance to look at it. Alright, so if you're looking at the center, 91. Similar to what we just saw. Well, not similar, but we saw the quick pressure against Jenkins. That was a quick move. This one, I just felt like it was a bad angle. Like, if you look at it, because what they're simulating right now is a split zone. Because the line's going to zone to the left, Everett's going to come back to the right. They want to simulate a split zone. And obviously they're kind of play actioning off of that. And then they want to run the screen. So yes, as the center, you step to the left. That's where it's supposed to go. But you know this is a play action. Like in the regular zone, if he's coming backside, let him go. I'm going to climb up to this linebacker. But you know it's a play action. So at this point, you got to stick with him, cut this man off. and he stops and gets ready to redirect, but he doesn't move his feet. I mean, he's not strong enough. He just gets beat on that play. And again, I feel like, I'll point it out if I can see it. Maybe I'm wrong because this is my first time watching the end zone view. So now he's under pressure. I feel like even there, Caleb's got enough athleticism. Throw that ball. I mean, throw that ball out of bounds. Throw that ball somewhere. Well, out of bounds, but somewhere. So now, okay, let me do that. So now he gets away here. He escapes out here. And he gets his leg, and he's bobbling the ball, so I give him that. I just feel like, throw that ball. I don't know. You know, again, I'm watching it in real time with y'all. Maybe that's not feasible, but you see the quick pressure. I just feel like, first of all, he already was about to move here. He would have beat him. Then he steps back. I don't know why. Maybe they set up something backside. Doesn't like that. Now tries to go back to play side. Bobbles the ball. His leg is caught. But you just got Swift. Just throw the ball at his feet. So yeah, people will probably disagree on that. That's fine. I think that's a 50-50 one right there. But either way, I understand trying to make a play out of that. All right. This next one I haven't gotten to. But we're under center. We got our 2 tight ends, 2 receivers set. Short motion. We're going to play action the zone. Boot the other way. Now this is one of those throws that everybody was impressed with. I mean, but for me at this point, it's not. Yeah, it's a pressure play, but it's not a pressure play in terms of something we did. That's how it's designed. You had that quick outlet set up because you know you going naked. Excuse me. Let's see if we actually went naked. I can't remember. No, it wasn't completely naked because you had Everett backside. But still, whenever you do that, you got to have those quick outlets in case something happens. And they did. And Caleb, just good arm talent, able to make that throw. I mean, look, what I can tell you is the Tennessee defense was ready. They punched the backside almost every time. It's similar to what I talked about last year with Justin Fields, where we got real happy on that play action boot, and everybody's like, keep running it, just keep running bootlegs all the time. And they start punching the backside against Denver, and then it ended up in a fumble. Like, most of the game, they played disciplined backside. They were expecting a lot of that, and that's the Sean McVay. That's that Seattle. That's what they do. That heavy zone run flow, play action, boot back the other way, slide the other way, and so they were ready on the backside. They were completely ready for that. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that's something that we messed up. Not on that particular play. All right. We are in the red zone. This is moving quick. See if we can capture this. We got 2x2 with Everett out there. This gets batted down, some quick pressure, but let's look at the route combo just so we got an idea of what's being ran out there. Keenan looked like he was open. So we got Everett sitting across the middle. We got these skinny posts on the outside by Odunze and Keenan. I'm not sure what exactly DJ Moore was running, but Odunze and Keenan were open. But obviously we gotta look at the pressure. So we will go to the end zone view. Also, for those that didn't catch it, Ryan Bates came in pretty early for Nate Davis. Not sure what happened there. Did not look that up. All right, so they're going to motion to the 2x2. We already saw the route concept. Let's see what happened defensively. So they dropped Simon. I keep wanting to call him Simmons. They dropped him, blitzed the line. But they did this a couple times. Actually, no, I think they dropped Simmons and Sweat. Yeah, because I saw this play. So he dropped them, blitzed the middle linebacker, and then blitzed the nickel. And Shelton gets blown up by the blitzing linebacker, completely knocked over. And yeah, I think he was going to Keenan on that. He saw Keenan, locked in on him the whole way. But Shelton could not, Shelton could not couldn't hold his water, as they say. And we know, I think most people that know football know Shelton was in the middle of a lot of bad plays. So that's not, a shocker. Okay. I do not know the down and distance and all that. We're in the 3x1. See, we are motioning across back to that stack. I like that. I like that formation. So, if you don't believe me, this is the third coordinator in a row. I've told you this is an NFL play. Everybody wants to say it's a Nagy play. I said, hey, I didn't like it when I saw us running it, but I saw that most of the league runs this. So you're going to have the same thing where you're going to have a vertical route by Keenan, and then everybody else is going to run hitches. Able to get it out to DJ Moore, who breaks a tackle and gets a little bit extra. But I told y'all, this is the third regime that has run this. So y'all gotta understand that whatever that's called, I don't know. I haven't been to a clinic in a minute, but whatever that's called and the versions of it, people love running it in the league. I don't know why, but they love it. Probably because it's a matchup league now with, the athletes. So they label this as a pressure. That's what we're looking at. So let's see what we got. We actually got 5 down, and they bring 5. And I mean, yeah, they do a stunt. Linebacker's gonna go push the tackle, and loose back inside. Homer does his job. He knows the pickup. Braxton does not do a good job readjusting his feet. But I mean, yeah, I guess you call that a pressure. Caleb knew where he was going. I don't think the defenders really adjusted the pass at all. That was the end zone view. All right, cool. So we'll go to the next one. This time we are under center. We got a 3x1 close. Move the fullback. Play action. Let's see that concept. Obviously, Caleb gets his arm hit as he's trying to throw. But let's see the concept. I like bringing his fullback over to do kind of a bootleg, a little short bootleg. Komet stays in the block, so we got a 2-man route. Yeah, that's just one of those. Pull somebody deep, run the flag underneath. Nice little concept. Caleb just gets the throw affected. I like the scheme. I like that entire play. The only thing I will say, because obviously this wasn't the offensive line, is the fullback had, I wouldn't even say better angle, because the blitzer Hooker just had a great pass. Like, look, he dipped his shoulder underneath. That's what a defensive end does. Like, it's hard to block that. And that's all that is. That's a great play by the defense. And then he affects Caleb's throw. Yeah, man. Sometimes you just got to give it to the defense. All right, we got 2 in the backfield. Motion again. Back to the stack. We need to slow it down. Okay, let's get that out of here. We got some chip releases out the backfield, 3 down the field. And it's 3 hitches. Yep. We love it. Was that a sack? I was looking down the field. Okay, so we got 3 hitches down the field. We got Everett in the backfield. Oh my God, the personnel is so good. He's the one that's going to release. I think Homer stays in the block. So we got a game going on here. Really another game going on here too. Oh yeah, this is the one where Shelton goes in on Simmons, which I understand. He's going to miss Landry looping back. So Landry, who's come from way out wide, gets a clean shot. I'm sorry, Shelton, but that's what happened. Yeah, that's a sack. Man, oh man, oh man. I do not understand how NFL O-lines is not just ours. Oh, Davis is back, apparently. I just don't understand how they cannot block these. This is stuff I've done with now, I'm not even talking about physicality. This person's faster, stronger. We're talking scheme, conceptions. They don't even know that they should be looking here, moving there. And every year it baffles me. Like 3 people on one guy. Like, something. He's not the DN. The end man of the line of scrimmage is who you should be looking for. If Simmons is lined up over me, guard or center, and he works his way outside, I should be having eyes outside to see what's coming. He's not the end man of the line of scrimmage, so somebody could possibly come through. And I don't understand, man. You got an uncovered guy, double read. Depending on what your blocking scheme, you should be looking for the free guy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Anyway, moving to the next one. Not that I think there was much there. Maybe he would have got it to Everett, but still, I don't understand. Oh, I think this isn't. So under center, who's that? DJ Moore we bring across. And this is what I talked about. This is exactly what I talked about earlier. So under center, got this bunch formation, closed backside. Play action, I love that. And again, now it's a fake toss, but essentially the same thing as a bootleg. They punch in the backside. They not flowing hard. A, because the run game not established. B, because they game planned this. We are going to keep backside contained. And so they punched it hard right in Caleb's face. That's just good scheme. That's just good scheme, people. And again, looking at Waldron last year, what he liked to do. Looking at, similar systems, what they like to do. That's just good scouting. Even like everybody's backside on that. Okay, now we're in an empty formation. Let's see what we got. See what we got route wise. Kind of that same thing we've seen many times. Hitch, deeper hitch. Kind of a skinny post here. We got a deep guy. We got another guy outside. Oh, Caleb. This is where it gets bad. This is where it gets bad. Because this isn't a pressure play. All right, top of the drop. And I don't know if he's shorting that drop, but top of the drop, nothing's formed yet. Now we got a hitch. Obviously, we got two eyes on that. Odunze selling down. Now, Odunze, you got to do a better job, bro. Green grass. You settle. You move directly towards the defender. You should have settled here. But either way, Caleb. All right, now, look at, you still should see, Caleb, look at your man. You even moving that way, but Caleb is staring at this defender. He's not looking downfield. If Caleb, and you can see it, we'll see it in the end zone. If Caleb is looking downfield, that's the throw. He's worried about that defender. He's trying to make him miss, which he does. But now he took his, we already missed the play. We missed the window. Then he tries to force it to DJ, which is a bad throw late, to be honest, because there's no reason to do that. Let's see. We'll see in the end zone. And I just heard Belichick say this, and it's so true, but you know, Belichick has to say it for people to listen. You gotta, and Tom was saying it all game throughout with Dallas. You have to think of the pros and cons. You gotta look at the risk reward. Let's just say you complete that pass to DJ Moore. What does it get you? What, a few yards? It don't mean much. But if you have a bad play, that could be a house call. So the young gunslingers, backyard quarterbacks that think they're Patrick Mahomes, you got to remember, Pat is only here because he learned to rein that in. You don't do things just to do it. So again, now watch. Caleb's eyes is right on that defender. When I told you Odunze finally moved to open space, Caleb is not looking downfield. He's looking at the defender. He's looking at the defender the entire time. And now when his eyes are back downfield, the window's missed. Now at that point, you just got a tough pass. That's all that is. All right, let me see something. How far are we? Okay. These last two, I was like, this has been going on a long time. All right, so these are the last two plays of Caleb under pressure. And I think I'm going to have to wait to do another video because this was pretty long. All right, we motion to a 3-by-1, short. Let's see, they end up rushing 3. My bad, I did not look at what was happening downfield. Let's see what we got downfield. Start out in the stack, motioned over. I like the use of the stacks, not gonna lie. I am a fan. 2 safeties back. Let's see what we end up running. We got a delayed release, 3 out in the route. We got a skinny post across the middle. Seam route, basically. Keenan ends up stopping for a hitch. We got a flat route. Everett stops for a hitch. Looks like DJ is coming across on a deep crosser. Or maybe he adjusted and he was supposed to run a hitch too. Not sure. Caleb ends up scrambling out. Let's back that up a little bit. All right, now that we know the routes, let's look at what Caleb is looking at. Let's see what happens. Because they rushed 3. Pocket collapsed there. I mean, yeah, I think it's a fine play. He starts towards the side that is kind of cluttered is where his receivers are, so he has to go the back way, which he doesn't have many targets. So he ends up scrambling. So I don't hate any of that. I don't knock him for any of that. But let's see what the protection was looking like. I mean, Simmons ends up falling with everybody. All right, so we got 3, then this middle guy's gonna stop. Okay, Simmons takes Bates down. But again, Shelton is there. So again, pocket's a little cluttered. They got Arden Key pretty well. Well, never mind. He reestablishes that edge really fast. So now Caleb has to tuck back. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I want to go back to the wide, but my thought is maybe Everett. He delayed release Chip, and then he ends up settling down. I don't know. I think they plastered pretty well. Like I said, I'm okay with the scramble. That's where I'm landing at. Y'all tell me what y'all thought though. All right, so this should be the last play under pressure. Looks like it's gonna be incomplete. Okay, empty set. 3x2 stack. Saw that earlier. Bobbled the snap. We got a bubble here. So this is illegal already. I don't know what this route combination was. Oh yeah, this is when he threw it and they were in the same spot. Yeah, I don't know what that was from the very beginning. So they keep Odunze and Keenan stacked together. And I don't know what they look like, double slants at first, and then maybe it was a scramble drill, is what I'm guessing. Cause that's not a route combination. So anyway, all right, let's back it all the way up. We see DJ on the bubble, and again, it's illegal. So they already blocking downfield. But that was supposed to be a bubble, a quick bubble, I think. But he dropped the snap, and that was just completely on Caleb. And then he kind of, just backyard football. He kind of runs into his own pressure, trying to make a play. Again, I told you, the timing, just a few hair off, few ticks off. I think he's supposed to, you see his eyes. He's supposed to catch, sling this, get it on the bubble. I think that's a cool play. I think we'll be fine. But he drops it and turns into a scramble drill. And he just completely overshot that. All right, so that is our first film session. Man, that first attempt was just terrible. Y'all don't understand. So yeah, I feel the same way that I said before. This is a lot of what I saw. Shelton again. I don't like calling people jobs. We'll see what they do with that. Jenkins definitely lost a few times. Not going to exonerate him either. But I think it was just a mix of different things. Yes, there was some quick pressure. And some of it is on Caleb. Some of it is definitely on Caleb. So go to the comment section. Let me know what you think. Share it around. Get the conversation started. Thumbs up, subscribe. Remember, stay up and bear down.